Okay, so let's look at exit strategies with regards to bridges. So exit strategies, like they bring sessions to closure. So you're going to want to use a variety of exit strategies with your students to keep their interest. Let me show you some of what I'm talking about. All right, let's look at math forum, which is a big part of bridges. And I want you to think student voice here. So math forums. Students discuss their solutions and strategies for solving problems in nearly every Bridges lesson. Math forums, which occur a few times in each unit, are a more formal and structured time for students to share and discuss their work. So prior to conducting a math forum, the teacher reviews students' written work on a particular problem and selects specific students to share during the forum. This is a great opportunity for you as the teacher to do your formative assessments. And it doesn't have to take that long, you guys. You just go in, pick a couple of problems, let the students work through them, and you're on. So the teacher carefully plans the order in which students will share to help the rest of the class develop a deeper understanding of the problem and the variety of strategies that can be applied to solve it. Students who are not sharing their own work are expected to listen carefully, compare their classmates' work to their own, and ask questions to better understand each student's ideas. So that's why this is a big think student voice, lots of discussion, but in a very brief period of time. All right, let's take a look at some exit strategies. So exit strategies, I've got a variety here for you. Look, number one, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. How quick is that formative assessment? Number two, learning lines. You can use emoji exits. And I'll have some of that for you really, really soon, but you can get those online anywhere. Number three, exit cards. Number four, whole class feedback like Kahoot, quiz. You have a variety of free resources available to you online. Check our math apps on the math website. Number five, triaged individual feedback. All right, here you scan their work, you choose one or two for focus points, and then you provide feedback for the whole class. Only takes a few minutes. Number six, error analysis. Post a problem on the board with an error and let the students identify it and discuss it. Again, that's a great math forum idea. Number seven, record video. Hey, students can use Flip or Screencastify to provide exit information. And the beauty of that is that not only you get student voice, but every voice. Everybody's making a video. So you get to hear from all your students. Number eight, self-assessment rubric. So create rubrics for students to complete where they can self-assess themselves for the day's work. And number nine, I will give you a link to this. This is a 3-2-1 self-reflect for students to complete. You will have access to this slide deck, so you'll get the link for that. Okay, well, let's talk about self. And here, how did you grow as a mathematician today? So it's select, reflect, and answer. And look at these great things here, like describe a new strategy that you learned. Right? Tell a math word and what it means. Can you see making maybe flip videos with these, or putting them in small groups where they talk to each other? These are not quiet exercises. They are meant to be reflective, interactive, and that's what you want. Hey, how about this exit choice board? It's super, super easy. It's make a video, flip, Screencastify. Auto draw could be in a Google Draw or in a slides presentation of their own. Or tweet isn't really a tweet, obviously. So tweet would be like you create a doc or a Google form would be excellent, where they fill in the information and hit submit, and then you've got their little tweet. And how about this one, which is another form of the select, reflect, and answer. And just remember that I'm giving you access to the slide deck, so you'll have these to be able to put up in your classroom up on the overhead for your students. And I super, super, super love this one. I think you guys will too. So on this one, your students will fill in the stickies, and in the stickies they are going to just put in their answers. So what you would do is you would put this in a Google slideshow, and then the students can all come in, give them all access. They can come in and pick a sticky based on what their number is, right? You assign them their numbers ahead of time, so they can fill in their answers. Or you could put this into a Jamboard where they can all go in and fill out a sticky. But this is the idea, just a quick little, write down what stuck with you today, kind of almost like a little parking lot of the day's results. And I super, super love this one. So this one you would probably want to assign in the Google Classroom so that each student had their copy of it. Then they all fill it in and submit it back to you. The cool part about this is you could take this and maybe do a math forum out of it where you get some ideas on what feedback to provide the students, but it's also going to provide you with that formative assessment information that you need. All right, and then this last one I've got for you, just exit tickets, like, straight up, what'd you learn today? And just something that looks like a little ticket right here. So they just fill in that information, and this would be like in a Google slide that you could submit to Google Classroom so that all your students were filling it out and submitting it back to you, just so you have that formative data. And here we have a self-assessment rubric. And what's really cool about this is that you can go in and kind of assess like where they are, and figure out, like your whole class, what do you need to work on. It's just an indicator for you. So this is kind of a self-assessment idea for you as the teacher. Hey, and now you've completed the assessment part of this Bridges training. Now it's time to move on to the next video.